Let's talk about alcohol consumption. If any of the things I'm going to speak about are happening to you, then you may have a problem with alcohol and it might be time to put down the bottle. So first of all, what are the benefits of alcohol? Just the overall benefits. Well, it reduces anxiety. Yes, we know that. It helps some people sleep. Some people, it gives them confidence. Some people, it gives them this sense of a lack of responsibility, because it gets rid of your inhibitions and so forth. Some people, it makes them feel brave, sexier, handsome, more beautiful. Others, it makes them feel funny or relaxed or whatever the case may be. Now, some other people love alcohol as well because it puts them in a setting where they are able to be around other people. Whether it's a guy wanting to be around girls, whether it's a girl wanting to be around guys. I'm talking about the club scene, party scenes, house party scenes, and so forth. Or maybe just a dinner between two people. Maybe it livens up the place. Whereas a date would have been boring, but now because of alcohol, everyone is laughing and giggling and and they all have so much to say and so forth. Well, if that's you and you're just a occasional drinker because of the environments and so forth, well, I'm not talking about people like you. Now, I'm talking about people who have to hide the fact that they drink, first of all, maybe from their loved ones, from their colleagues at work, or from anyone else, maybe a teacher or whatever, anyone else that they believe looks up to them or respects them in a way. Secondly, if you have to hide your alcohol consumption out of shame because you feel like people will look down on you or because you feel like you will lose respect in the eyes of other people. If you drink alcohol at home without any social events happening, just you by yourself, you, a table, a glass, and a bottle. No music, no friends coming over or anything like that, no family get-togethers. That might be another sign that you have a problem with alcohol. If you drink alcohol and then the next day hate the way you feel or hate the way you're feeling while you're drinking it, but you're just drinking it because you want the benefits, because you want the sleep, because you want to just escape reality, well, that's another sign that you may have a problem with alcohol. For most people, alcohol is an acquired taste, which means, like cigarettes, you don't really like the way it tastes or the way it feels, but you like the benefit that it gives you afterwards. And then over time, you think or claim that you actually like the way it tastes. But if you think about it, you actually don't. You like the way maybe orange juice tastes, but not alcohol. So if you're there strictly for the benefit and trying to be drunk, you have a problem with alcohol again. Also, if you're not able to, just out of the blue, stop drinking for maybe 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month or two, you may also have a problem with alcohol, and it means that you're also dependent on it. Now, having said all of that, millions, if not billions of people have this problem with alcohol. Dare I say alcoholics. In fact, I think they're just a few steps away from being fully blown alcoholics, people who get the shivers and everything like that. Well, if this is you, then there's still hope for you, and this is your sign to stop and that you could stop it as well, because in as much as you do get some of the benefits from alcohol, but these are all temporary. I think you know that by now. We're all grown up, so we know that by now. They're temporary. And for you to continue feeling this way, you have to continue drinking. But the problem with the human body is that it gets used to stuff. So if you continue drinking, there will come a point in time where your endorphins and the other feelings don't really kick in as much. And therefore, you have to drink more and more and more and more until you're a wreck. So it's basically like a slippery slope, You're on a downward spiral for a reason. Now, how do you stop? Well, there's no any other easy way to say these things, So basically, you just have to go cold turkey, which means you just have to stop. You have to stop feeding the habit like any other habit. I won't speak about things like drugs and everything else because I've not been a drug addict. I don't really know exactly what it feels like and what happens. But yes, I have been around alcohol and I know that there is a way to stop it. If alcohol makes you violent in any kind of way, you should stop. It's a no-brainer. If alcohol has ever caused you to fight with your partner, physically assault someone, that's another way to stop. If alcohol disturbs your sleep cycle so much, that's another reason for you to stop. If alcohol makes you feel overly promiscuous, that's another reason to stop. if at your core you're not really comfortable with getting drunk and so forth, that's another reason to stop. If because of alcohol you've gotten scammed, you've been hurt before, people took advantage of you, well, that is another sign once again for you to stop. You can do it. It is very possible, but it starts with you, and you have to want to be free from this kind of thing. Some people, I know some people who are even being affected physically. I mean, their health is in danger now, because they just drank so much, and guess what? They're still not able to really, drop the habit. But these people in everyday life, once you speak to them at work and so forth, they're normal people, they're not junkies. They're not alcoholics or anything like that, or maybe they are alcoholics, but it doesn't look like that from the outside, you know what I mean? So again, not everyone who's addicted to alcohol and so forth is going to be, shivering, is going to be raggedy and look like a bum. But if this is you and you're listening to this may be your sign to, start seeking help, stop. If possible, find an accountability partner or something that's going to hold you accountable.